Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs baseball starts right now. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, they've got to be happy with the performance they're getting from that 8-hole right now. He's carrying around an amazing slugging percentage right now, over 800. And in case you don't know what that means, only a very small handful of guys have ever had numbers in that range. He's having a remarkable season so far.
And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen.
Go right now, fellas, right now.
Jose Peraza is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. EK, one-year-old ball clubs, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Hit to short. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play. Adam Valentin will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there. He might reward a pitcher for a good location every once in a while, but most of his calls, they seem to be spot on.
And a good two-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8 can stay hot. He is such a clutch hitter for this ball club. His average with runners in scoring position is up over 400 on the year, so expect him to cash in if he gets a chance.
He's set. Here it comes. Joey Votto comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
One out and a runner on second base. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, this center fielder that we're going to watch, great range. Ton of speed, can cover a lot of ground. It won him the Gold Glove last year. I can't wait to watch him play center in this one.
Devin Mesoraco will stand in hoping he can be the same kind of run producer he was yesterday when he drove in 3 of his guys' 4 eventual runs. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Let's go, fellas, let's go. Runner.
And now the runner's trying for third. Pitches a cold strike, the throw. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. And that just doesn't make much sense as the inning is over. None left for Cincinnati, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Devin Mesoraco will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season.
Ain't nobody out now.
Here comes the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Tap fouled at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, you know, when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Schwarber giving chase. And that's the second out of the inning. Brian Rivers settles in for his first at-bat, and he'll be looking to break out in this one, not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half.
Hey, now we got 2.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Come on, guys.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind a 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They still trail 1-0. Craig Crenshaw will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. First pitch on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Hayward. 1 out. Into the box now, Jack Austin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Being a number 8 hitter in the National League is really one of the toughest positions a guy can be in. You know, you've got your pitcher behind you on deck, so guys don't feel like they need to challenge you. You've got to be very disciplined up there, and that time, he just wasn't.
2 down here.
Standing in now, Raisel Iglesias. As the first pitch to him is lifted out in the air out towards shallow right field. And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail this one 1-0.
Hey, you can do it.
Darren James digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Darren James.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. One 0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
1 ball, 2
On a
strikes.
hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now.
And this is where he's at his best. When he gets that sinker running away, he's tough to hit.
Yeah, the problem is when he leaves that thing up, that's when he gets into all sorts of trouble.
And that indeed is a pitcher up there as he's not. Leading off the inning, Jose Peraza, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
0-1 again, and he's at 100% on first pitch strikes now in the middle innings of this one. No wonder he's pitched so well.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Adam Valentin is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Hey, ground ball right
And
now.
he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is.
Ball inside.
And that misses 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Runner goes for second. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward moves over. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Joey Votto in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second. And he is in there. So striding in, Devin Mesoraco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield from the stretch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, gotta hold him right here. Come on.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. In fact, with Kyle Waldrop heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Hot shot towards the hole, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Brian Rivers will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
Cut. Hold it. No.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Craig Crenshaw. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
He's bounced back nicely here after the leadoff single. Kept the guy anchored at first. But he's done what he's needed to do.
Stepping in, Jack Austin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
0-1.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Reds go down quietly. Darren James comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, that's going to bring some folks up to the top steps of the dugout. Anytime you hit the opposing pitcher, whether it's unintentional or not, you're setting yourself up for some possible fireworks down there.
Hey, let her rip. Here we go.
Jason Hayward will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Looped over toward first. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Jack Austin makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Jack Austin.
Swing and a liner, but foul. This is line to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Another look here. This ball's sinking fast, but he's on the full run, and he lays out to pull it in. That's well done there.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Stepping in now, Raisel Iglesias, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. The 0-1. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, we got 2 down.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. They're down 1-0. Adam Valentin will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
0-2, here it comes. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Way outside.
1-2.
1-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Now, getting that first out is always critical in a one-run ball game. And they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
Joey Votto will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Adam Warren will come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he turned in a really good performance. His fastball had some good life to it. He really mixed his speeds well, and he kept guys guessing all throughout.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB.